Hello class 10, welcome to history lecture. Today we will continue with our second chapter and our today's topic is the schism of the Brahmo Samaj or the split in the Brahmo Samaj. Schism of Brahmo Samaj or the split in the Brahmo Samaj. There the first things we should remember is the dates we will remember first. It is easy to remember the dates like this. These are the dates that we have to remember in Brahmo Samaj. There we will see in 1828, first it was Ram Mohan Roy who founded the Brahmo Samaj. Ram Mohan Roy founded the Brahmo Sabha rather. So it was Brahmo Sabha in the beginning. The Brahmo Sabha was founded in 1828 and in 1830 we see that the Brahmo Sabha was transformed into the Brahmo Samaj by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So Ram Mohan Roy was the founder. First you have to remember, you can mention also in your answer that Raja Ram Mohan Roy first founded the Atmiya Sabha in 1815 and afterward due to the success of the Atmiya Sabha he founded the Brahmo Sabha in 1828 and then Ram Mohan Roy transformed it into Brahmo Samaj. It became Brahmo Samaj in 1830 and before that in 1829 the remarkable event which happened under the Brahmo Samaj that you all remember, that is the abolition of the Sati. The act of Sati was made illegal in 1829 and that was done under the Brahmo Sabha. So in 1830 Brahmo Samaj was formed, that is this Brahmo Sabha was transformed into Brahmo Samaj. In 1833 Ram Mohan Roy died in Bristol in England and the leadership of the Brahmo Samaj was transformed to Devendranath Tagore. Devendranath Tagore became the leader of the Brahmo Samaj in 1833 and from that time we will mention that Devendranath Tagore played a very important role in the success of the Brahmo Samaj and in infusing a new life to the Brahmo Samaj. So from 1833 Devendranath Tagore played an important part in the success of the Brahmo Samaj. In 1839 we see that Devendranath Tagore founded the Tattvabodhini Sabha which was formed for spreading awareness or spreading the knowledge about the religious movement of Brahmo Sabha. These messages were spread through the Tattvabodhini Sabha. In 1843 you can also mention this in your answer of the schism or the split or the division of Brahmo Samaj. That in 1843 Devendranath Tagore started the Tattvabodhini Potrika under the editorial of Akshay Kumar Datto. So under Akshay Kumar Datto's editorial, this Tattvabodhini Potrika, which was a mouthpiece of the Tattvabodhini Sabha, they disseminated or spread the knowledge about the religious movement under the Brahmo Samaj. There we see that the Brahmo Samaj gained immense popularity and in 1857 there was a change, there was a landmark change, that is Keshav Chandra Sen joined it. Keshav Chandra Sen came and joined the Brahmo Samaj in 1857 and there we see that this person had a completely different outlook from that of Devendranath Tagore. So Devendranath Tagore's main ideology was to make the Brahmo Samaj as a religious organization to spread religious, because during that time they were having a conflict with the Hindu religion that was prevalent, which was bogged down with so much religious rituals and the orthodoxy of the Brahmanism. Against this, the Devendranath Tagore was trying to frame the Brahmo Samaj against the costly rituals, against orthodoxy of Brahmins. So his movement was completely a religious movement, whereas Keshav Chandra Sen joined in 1857 and his main aim was to spread social awareness within the Brahmo Sabha. So we see that there was a difference of opinion between Keshav Chandra and Devendranath Tagore. These two persons' opinion was completely different. He followed religious ideologies. His was social message, to spread social message through the Brahmo Samaj. So there was a conflict between these two, there was a difference between these two, and they decided to part. In 1865, for the first time, we see that the first schism took place, the first split or the first break in the Brahmo Samaj came when Keshav Chandra Sen founded his own separate organization, that is the Brahmo Samaj of India. Brahmo Samaj of India was formed, and Dayananda Tagore's, Devendranath Tagore's Satyabodhini Sabha had already merged with the Brahmo Samaj, and Devendranath Tagore's Brahmo Samaj came to be known as the Adi Brahmo Samaj. So Keshav Chandra Sen founded the Brahmo Samaj of India in 1865, and Devendranath Tagore's Brahmo Samaj came to be known as the Adi Brahmo Samaj. Here we see that another split will take place when Keshav Chandra Sen was following the social ideology, spreading social messages among the people of India and trying to use the Brahmo Samaj as a social organization. But there was difference of opinion between Keshav Chandra Sen and his followers. The people who joined the Brahmo Samaj of India, they were the follower of Keshav Chandra Sen. But due to some of his moves, that is marrying his daughter with a Kulin Brahmin, and this kind of Brahman, following all the Brahmanical rituals and costly affairs of the Brahmanas, all this he followed in the marriage of his daughter, and gave the daughter in marriage to a Kulin Brahmin. So all this went against the ideologies of the Brahmo Samaj. So the members who had joined Keshav Chandra Sen, the followers of Keshav Chandra Sen, they decided to break out of Keshav Chandra Sen's institution, that is the Brahmo Samaj of India. They wanted to come out of that. So there was a conflict between Keshav Chandra Sen and his followers, who again formed a separate Brahmo Samaj, came to be known as the Sadharan Brahmo Samaj. Sadharan Brahmo Samaj, and this Samaj, the Sadharan Brahmo Samaj of 1878, was founded by Vijay Krishna Goswami and Shivnath Shastri. These two persons were the eminent followers of Keshav Chandra Sen, but as there was difference of opinion, they came out from Brahmo Samaj of India and formed the Sadharan Brahmo Samaj. So with this three split, the Brahmo Samaj broke, and there was a weakness, eminent weakness was found in the Brahmo Samaj, and this break, that is Adi Brahmo Samaj, Brahmo Samaj of India, Sadharan Brahmo Samaj, all this actually made the fall of the Brahmo Samaj inevitable. And we see that from this time, from the time of the break or the split only, the Brahmo Samaj started facing a decline. Again, when this separate organ was formed, Keshav Chandra's organization was completely declining, that is Brahmo Samaj of India. So in 1881, Keshav Chandra Sen again formed a separate organization which was named as Nabo Vidhan Brahmo Samaj. Nabo Vidhan Brahmo Samaj, or simply Nabo Vidhan he called it, which main aim of this organization was to spread the message of different religion. So these are the different divisions into which the Brahmo Samaj gradually divided and broke, and due to these schisms we see that Brahmo Samaj completely declined. But we can't say it was a failure, because they took up many important tasks during the time of their functioning. They helped during the famine of 1860. Also we see that they spread the message of women's education. They propagated the message of equality of all religion. They protested against religious orthodoxy of the Brahmanas. All these social evils were taken up by them, and also the most successful thing about the Brahmo Samaj was the passing or abolition of the Sati Act, which was during the lifetime of Ram Mohan Roy. So after the death of Ram Mohan Roy in 1833, this Brahmo Samaj started facing a decline, but it was somehow successful in instilling a sense of nationalism among the Indian people. So this was the Brahmo Samaj and its schism, and the success you have to mention briefly in the ending paragraph, that is, it was not complete failure. It succeeded in instilling a sense of nationalism among the people of India. Thank you.